Satan had her face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Cohen, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, Trubisky being chased out left. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 24. A give. This is Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go.
Cousins now on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing, Cousins. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Cousins. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third and goal for Cousins. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. In for the score. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard. They
head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Set up!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. First down, here's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground is Cook, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And that is incomplete here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Vikings on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky to throw again. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 4 on the play. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Again, it's Trubisky. Right, and that's complete. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And this one is incomplete. So we hit half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Again, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing is Cousins. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him. Even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second down, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Vikings on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Cousins on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run it again with Cook. Cook able to escape. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage. Work on that clock. See if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. Gain some yardage and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Cook. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Underneath to Davis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Trubisky will throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hurry!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Trubisky now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Hurry, hurry!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
The Bears on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Lock in, lock in.
Now Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Minnesota, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Whoa.